Hello and welcome to Cole's Backyard Coop Adventures. Today I thought I'd take you along when I gather the eggs and let you see how many eggs we got today from the girls. It's a beautiful February winter day here in Florida, 57 degrees, and the sun is shining after we had a really bad, miserable day yesterday with a lot of rain and dreary weather, so a little windy too today, but let's go inside the coop and see how many eggs the girls gave us today. Hello there, ladies. I just got done feeding them and cleaning them up, and so they're enjoying their food, and I gave them fresh water with Nutri-Drench. It's a liquid supplement that I put in the water, and they really like it. And it gives them a little something extra in the diet, besides all the other goodies I give them. And then I recently switched to Purina Organic layer crumbles. Purina was not putting out an organic crumble, and they started, and I do like Purina's products, so I just recently switched over to that because I want the eggs to be truly organic, and the only way to do that is to feed them all organic diet, and that includes the chicken food that you give them. All right, so let's go inside here and see what we have. I always bring along a little basket to collect the eggs in and ensure that I don't break any. Okay, so it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing there except the ceramic white egg, and nothing but the ceramic white egg. So I can look at the eggs and tell who laid what. So this is Daisy's favorite nest, and look at who came to visit us here. She's hilarious. That's Spooky, my cat. Daisy, my Buff Orpington, always gets in the top left nest, and this is her egg. Beautiful egg that she lays. Something you want to notice and observe when you're collecting your eggs is how they look. Your eggs, when you collect them, should all be clean, free of poop and debris, which mine are. This is Violet's light blue green egg. It's beautiful. And this is Petunia's darker brown egg with speckles. It's very pretty. And this is Lily's. Lily lays a little bit lighter brown egg than Petunia, but it has the speckles as well, as you can see. But the eggs are all clean, if you'll notice, which is what you want. You want your eggs to be clean when you gather them. It tells you that you're keeping the coop well maintenanced, that the girls are healthy, and that's really important because you want to try to avoid. There, I have a nice basket of eggs that we collected. 5 eggs out of 6 girls. So the only girl that did not lay today was Jasmine, which is my nether green egg layer. So as I was saying, you want to make sure that you're keeping your coop clean and pick up excess poop like I do in the morning. I come out here when I turn the light on and pick up the excess poop right when they're waking up, so that they don't drag it into the nest boxes. It just makes their feet dirty. And even though they go out there and they dig in the dirt, which I just recently added more dirt to it, I always add natural topsoil mix, and I usually add some black cow in there too. And we just had rain yesterday, so it's nice and moist and wet. You know, it's not real sandy dry. And even though they go out there and dig, the eggs are still clean, and that's how it should be. So you want to always make sure that you clean up, tidy up after your girls. Keep the coop clean. It does take an effort to keep the coop clean. I usually do it in the morning and then in the afternoon when I get home. I go back and kind of just touch up and, just do spot cleaning and, make sure the perches are clean. I scrape them down and I have a brush that I scrub them down. And then the walls as well, I keep them clean. And it just makes for a good environment for your animals. It's really important if you're going to, have chickens and they can't, take care of themselves. You have to be the one as their owner and chicken keeper. It's your obligation, I feel, to keep them clean and in a good environment that keeps them healthy, and in turn, the eggs that you receive are clean. As I've mentioned before in another video, that the eggs, when they're laid, are wet and they air dry with what's called a bloom. It's a natural seal to the egg to prevent bacteria from getting into the egg and contaminating the yolk and the inside. So if you don't have to wash the eggs, that's perfect, because you're not going to wash away that bloom, which is a natural barrier that the chicken's body produces when the egg comes out. It's wet, it air dries, and that natural bloom seals in the freshness, basically. So you want to always maintain an environment that's going to allow you to be able to collect clean eggs that don't have to be washed. These eggs are ready for me to store on the counter, which I do room temperature, and I'll show you what I do there. But just one last look at the coop here, just really quick. Where'd they all go? They went out there. And show you where I store them. Thank you, girls, for the eggs today. Greatly appreciate it. And I was telling you one girl didn't lay, and that's Jasmine there, the black and white towards the back. Americana, she lays a green egg, and I can tell by the shape of the green egg I received today that it was not her. So she was my only one that didn't give me an egg today, but 5 out of 6 is very good. Okay, so let's take these into the house. All right. Okay, so what I do is, see, I have my eggs stacked up on the counter here. The oldest dozen eggs are at the bottom, and then the newer, and this is the most recent eggs here, which, as you can see, I have exactly 5 spaces left, so I'll have 3 dozen. And then I keep them in a clear container like this. I order these off of a website called eggcartons.com, and they're inexpensive, but I like to display my eggs nicely for customers that buy the eggs, as well as neighbors and co-workers at work that purchase the eggs. It's just displayed nicely. Okay, and I've put them into the carton, so now we have a gorgeous full carton of eggs. Beautiful. So you can pick up some cartons and display or save cartons that you've had from the store. I like the clear cartons because it displays the eggs very nicely. And again, I keep them out on the counter because they can last up to a couple of months without being refrigerated because of that natural barrier that the chicken egg comes with. If you've never raised chickens, you're used to going to the grocery store and they're refrigerated already. But if you're getting them fresh, like you are from your backyard coop, or if you don't have chickens and you're purchasing them from a local farmer, if they give them to you fresh, unrefrigerated, you can keep them on the counter, because you're going to eat your eggs faster than 2 months. You're not going to keep eggs on the counter for 2 months. So definitely take advantage of keeping them on the counter. When you put them in the refrigerator, they start to absorb the flavors of whatever's in the refrigerator with them. It kind of takes away from the freshness. And I've never had any issues keeping them on the counter at room temperature and staying fresh. So, because we eat 3 to 4 eggs a day typically with my family, and they are always fresh and delicious. So from Cole's Backyard Coop, hope I gave you some ideas appreciate you coming along for coming to collect the eggs. Feel free to leave a comment or ask any questions that you might have, and subscribe to our channel. I thought I'd reopen the carton so you could get a prettier look at the eggs. But definitely enjoy the fresh eggs your chickens lay and provide an environment that's going to give you nice, clean eggs. So from Cole's Backyard Coop, have a great day and happy chicken keeping.